Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Most Gaming, and we're back with some more Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. Our story, as it was over. Um, and uh, and so we're going to continue to play. I'm not going to use a face cam for this one. We're going to skip that just to make things a little easier to help me try to get some stuff pre-recorded and up while I'm on vacation. There will be some stuff posted and done while I'm there, but my dad's internet is terrible, and some of that time I hope to be out camping and doing some other stuff. So, this is kind of a way to do that. So we're going to call this our Feral Moon version of the save. So essentially, from a story standpoint, we're our war's over, right? We're past. It's 3063 at this point. We've been out for 15 years, something like that. We'll say that Clan Three Wolf Moon was a small clan in the best of times, and it got kind of chewed up and thrown away whole, and all its, you know, Ghost Bear took all of the glory for it. There's just not much left, and once we lost, one of our pilots, we lost Vandal, right? Yeah, we lost Vandal. Kind of the clan spirit family atmosphere kind of fell out, and we've gone feral. We're out wandering the world, right? We've gone native a little bit. We've decided we like the exotic inner sphere mechs, even though not the stuff we were raised on. And we're just kind of out doing what we want to do. So the one group that we kind of made contacts with and friends with was kind of was here was Merrick. And so we've ended up in this area. I've been just doing some storyline missions as we go, and I think I've got the third part of this one here. We've got a couple things going on. We have these exploration quests, which we might try. I've done one, and we'll see if I kind of have it figured out. I did it with, it was one of the very first things I did after leaving before, and the problem was we just didn't have 4 good mechs that were in shape, and I didn't have enough money to fix them without selling everything. And I was trying to kind of have my cake and eat it too. I wanted to keep my clan mechs, but also keep my inner sphere mechs that I just got. And in the end, it didn't work very well. I also wanted to try the Arrow 4 mech, the catapult with 2 Arrow 4s, which is fun, but a very, very limited utility. It's a great behind the scenes. You go out, you launch a few, you come back, you reload, you do it. But realistically, in these missions, it's just too limited. And wasn't great for it. So essentially, he had, I think, 20 rounds, which sometimes would do a lot and sometimes would miss completely and do nothing. And so we essentially did the mission with 2 working mechs. And so we'll see about that. But I thought we'd start today with this first part 3 mission here. And you can see here, there's that resource. I think we want to try this and that today. So I'm going to go ahead and accept the enemy of my enemy. This is the third part of this chain, which I think is going to be the final one. Situation continues to develop. Safe has uncovered disturbing but unsubstantiated findings that point to House Davian's complete lack of involvement in the Lexington combat group's hiring. Arturo Bruncrums now points to an overzealous elements within the Fusilier of Oriente's 4th Brigade, provincial FWLM troops who are desperate to destroy House Lau. To this end, they believe that the leadership of the 4th worked with the local colony of fanatics to stage the LCG's initial strike against the Confederation and arrange House Davian's culpability. Political ramifications of sending federal FWLM troops against provincial troops in the Duchy of Oriente without ironclad evidence of parliamentary approval cannot be overstated until we can sort out the politics of the situation. Careful watch will be placed on the 4th. In interim, you must strike this colony of anti-Lao fanatics. So maybe there'll be one more, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to go ahead and accept that. Let's take a look at the mechs we did end up with. I hinted a little bit that we got Inner Sphere. Remember, we got a couple of hero mechs out of this. The first is our King Crab, our Carapace. The next was the Cyclops. We got the Sleipnir. So we also had a Stalker, I believe, at the time. We had our Jester already. We had the Prime. I haven't sold it. I'm slowly looking for clan small lasers, but you know what it's like trying to find a specific weapon in this game. It's pretty much non-existent. So as we find them, we'll add them, but realistically, we're wasting our time. I did just get the Archer from the storyline quest. Of this, that gets you that bow and arrow or whatever it's called. I haven't done anything to it except upgrade it. So, but I haven't changed any gear. It doesn't have clan launchers or anything like that. Although it probably will, especially SRM6s. I know I've got some clan SRM6s kicking around. So we'll see what happens with that. But for the moment, it's just there. It's mostly just there to give me a little bit more flexibility because, I have 4 assaults, right? The Mauler, I believe I headshot the Mauler in a mission and picked it up. You can see we're running it with 4 rack 4s. Here, we'll do a, I guess I can't do the loadout because we're repairing, but we've got SRM 6s and UAC 2s on the King Crab. So that's its primary basis. I just changed the Cyclops. It says AC-20s there. I have changed it. We picked up a couple Clan Gauss. I purchased them, so I found them just randomly. So we're going to put those on. I'm not a fan of the Clan AC-20s. I like AC-20s that hit as a single shot. If I wanted my damage spread out, I would use a laser. I want a giant, big, you know, spider-sized hole in the side of your Atlas when I shoot you with an AC-20. And you don't get that with these. You get bop, 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 bop. It's a machine gun, not a single shot. So we're changing that. Model, like I said, is Rack 2s and Tier 4 medium lasers. Stalker is Clan LRM 20s, some medium lasers and some SRM 6s. So pretty standard there. Catapult, I don't remember how I rebuilt it. I may not even have it completely rebuilt at this point. It is being worked on. I just finally had enough money to work on it, and you can see it's 223 days out. So we're a ways off from figuring it out. I sold a bunch of stuff. I was up to about 45 mil, and then all of a sudden it's all gone. We did just get this. This was, again, another headshot. This was a kill mission. Assassination mission, and this is what the person we assassinated was riding, and we got lucky with an early headshot. Did almost no damage to it. And so we're going to run with it. It is, however, 6 tons overweight, and has the wrong ammo for the Gauss. It's got a Gauss, but it's got light Gauss ammo in it. I'm just doing some basic repairs, and then we'll figure out what we want to do. Maybe go with the Clan XL. I don't have any medium endo at the moment. I think if we do medium endo, we could probably stick with everything. We might have to dump the mask, but that should get us back up and running. And we'll just kind of see how it goes, but it's there. Again, it just gives us some more flexibility because not all these missions we're doing are 400 ton. So that's the issue. Didn't I accepted the one? Where do I have to go for it? That's the exploration. Might accept the exploration right now just so we can have it. Let's just do it. We're here. Let's go for it. Okay. Contracts. So this one, you don't get any loot. We're not doing this for somebody. We're merely going down and stealing stuff. We're targeting pirates, but realistically, that's who we are at this point. So we get 6 points for that, and that's all we get. There's nothing else for us to take on this one. It's a tonnage limit of 230, which is more than we have right now there. So we're going to kind of have to figure out what we want to do. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, this is why we wanted more options, right? So if we do that, that leaves me 55 tons. I don't know that I've got a 55 tonner. We might have to come back and do this a little later. The Centurion would slot in beautifully there. Obviously the catapult, so we could take out a big one and go the Centurion and the catapult. And even an Archer, those are all smaller, but none of them are ready yet. So I think we're actually going to wait on this one. I think we're going to, I think I'm going to have to reload here real quickly because I don't want to drop with what we have. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fly us over, and we will do the storyline mission instead, which is a demolition contract up here. We'll take some salvage. We'll take a little bit of loot, or some cash, I mean. And we got a tonnage limit of 315 on this one, so we're doing a little bit better. This isn't a bad loadout. In the past, the Cyclops was the weak link. The AC-20s just don't do very much damage. And you can see right there, it's got a damage of 13.7 per second. And that alpha is nice, but the reality is those Clan AC-20s don't all hit in one spot. So that alpha is a little bit overrated, and you don't have a whole lot of DPS. Whereas, our King Crab, 58 per second, our Mauler 48 per second, the Stalker 51 per second. All of a sudden 13 doesn't work really, right? And it's still not going to be huge with the Gauss, but it will actually be legitimate pinpoint. So to be a mech I could drive particularly and maybe get some headshots with. We'll just have to kind of see how we go. So I think we just have to drop with this at the moment. I think that'll be just fine.
Online. All systems nominal.
We found the location of the rogue FWL troops who've attempted to orchestrate this scheme to spark all-out war with House Liao. We've been given the green light to level their base and put a stop to their plot.
All right. I originally built the king crab to be my mech, right? Because I love king crabs. And I like the hero paint scheme on that one a lot. I love the UAC2s on it. I was originally going to put the racks on it, actually, but I think we looked at it on camera. I don't remember if it was a video that actually made it live or not, but I looked at building it with the racks and just wasn't super happy with how I thought it was going to turn out. But maybe it's just a different mix of background equipment or what. But the what was I going to say? The UACs works really well. Now, interestingly enough, the AI does really well with the king crab with the UACs, but not as well with the racks. So that's one of the reasons why I ended up going mostly piloting the Mauler myself, just because I'm a little bit more consistent with the racks than it is. I'm willing to lean on the trigger, and the AI's not. But we'll try to play with both. What type of range do I have? I've got plenty of range.
Unidentified Mech. You are in a restricted area. Leave now, or you will be fired upon. Target down.
You know, the ACs are just
This area cleared of all tanks.
so good for wrecking buildings, you know.
Tango eliminated.
I'm going to assume they're taking care of the helicopters behind me. No, they're not. They are not. That was a bad assumption. What do we got coming out here? Cicada. Okay. Oh, that helicopter landed. Well, that cicada disappeared. They kill cicadas a whole lot faster. And look at them wipe out the buildings. I don't know that I've ever really noticed that. I don't know if they're shooting at that guy or if they're actually trying to...
Target identified. Bring it down. Leave nothing left for them to salvage.
Yeah, see, I'm willing to do this. They're not. Oh, somebody's shooting at him. King crab, I think. Well, let's knock out some buildings. There we go. There's something else in there.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander. Add one more to my kill count. You're almost there, Commander. Only 25% of this area remains.
Oh, hello. Goodbye. Yeah, like I said, these things just absolutely wipe out towns. My phone's ringing. All right, that might be a job for me, running a CNC. We'll find out. I don't need to do that anymore. I've already blown it up. I've already forgotten where I am. One little phone call. Where am I supposed to be going? There's a guy out here, so I'm kind of headed out here to kill him. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Just wipe this guy out. Now we'll go out here. We'll wipe this guy out. We'll just come through the wall like the Kool-Aid Man.
Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
All right, now where's the ship? Ship's back over there. Okay. Somebody shot me. I really would just... Oh, that's probably that tank right there that shot me. I'm going to walk this way, I think. We'll see about that tank. We'll kill whatever drops out of that, and then we'll head back. is he?
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
All right, who came down on this? Nobody? Are they hiding behind the rocks? I don't know.
Target destroyed.
Did they already kill whatever land? It's entirely possible that... Oh, there it is. I say it was entirely possible they'd already killed whatever it was, but no, they didn't.
Acquired.
Oh, sorry, sorry. All right. I think that's enough. Let's get out of here.
That mech is on our kill list.
Oh, I was going to leave, but the Griffin is something I got to kill. Darn it. All right.
Invalid target received, Commander.
Out of ammo. We should bail. Well, I thought he was on my kill list, but I didn't get credit for him. I don't think I have to kill Marauders for anything. Oh, and then the game crashed on me. Of course. All right, we were a little bit more surgical with the replay. So I just went in, killed everything, blew it down, got back out. Didn't really do much else. We do have a nice little engine we could use for something. Potentially like that Centurion maybe would be good, potentially. These are just worth it to sell. That leaves us about 14. We could grab this. There's a Javelin there. An Orion. Cicada. Does the Cicada by chance have something like we could use? No. I was hoping as a medium mech maybe it would have something useful for our medium mech, you know, like Endo or something, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab that and one of those. Kind of scroll down, make sure there's nothing else here that I just can't live without. Nope. Ultra AC5 might be nice, but I think we'll be okay. Okay. Like I said, a little bit quicker. King Crab didn't do as much in that one. A little bit surprised, but there are missions where that King Crab just absolutely kills. So, but 1,500, 1,200, you know the Stalker's going to do it, right? I mean, just, it's a Stalker. And that, further evidence, indicates House David may indeed have been behind the Lexington Concord Group's initial, that MIO and MI6 counterintelligence agents had led us to implicate one of our own regions, thus weakening our defense. That's a good story, even if it's completely false. The Federal sense is not too distant for us to strike back where this duplicity treachery be remembered. Thank you for helping us prevent open war. And we're going to get an Orion out of it. Okay, I don't know what we'll do anything with the Orion. We might just sell this one, if I'm honest. We are going to sell the Javelin. It does give us some flexibility, but it's 75 tons, and that's not a huge amount of flexibility. That's a 70-tonner, 85, 90, 90, and 100. I mean, it does give us one step down, but there's nothing special on this one. It's easy to maintain. It's rugged. Those are all great things, but I'm just going to sell it. I'm just going to take the money. We can use it to do upgrades. We can use it to build new stuff. Let's take a look at this. What happened if we were to change that engine on this thing? It's got a XL300 right now, which let it do 97, which is fast with the mask. What if we were to downgrade that to a 270? Let's see, that weighs 14, that weighs 15. So that gets us an extra 1.5 tons. So if we take that out, we put that in, we're still running 89, which is plenty, especially if we can upgrade our gyro, maybe get some double heat sinks on there. We do need to get some Gauss ammo on it, but at least now we're under tonnage for the moment. The other thing is we could change that LRM out. It's got an LRM 10, at least for the moment, and I don't think it's going to stay this way. Let's just upgrade that because we have one, right? And I might get rid of the half ton because it's only a 10, right? That's 22 shots with that thing. That's quite a bit. And go for something like that to start with. And we'll probably do, I have a ballistic? They do not. But we'll get it a ballistic targeting sensor as well. But we'll just kind of start the work there for now. And we know we still need ammo. We know there's other things going on. But that at least gets us partway there. We put endo on. Potentially, we'll be able to have room for ammo and maybe even the mask, since we took a little bit of speed away from it. I don't know that the mask is going to matter that much, because I don't think it's going to be hot enough with just an LRM-10 and a Gauss. We'd be better off with like a supercharger potentially. But anyway, we'll call it a day for there. Hopefully that serves as kind of an introduction to our Feral Moon kind of group that we got going on. And we'll kind of see how it goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back with some more Mechwarrior 5. Cheers.